Hi all, welcome to the DevOps Summit 2023 Canada. Okay, so today we are go ahead and discussing a wonderful topic. Hope you can learn something new today. So before the event will be start, so first let me introduce myself. Who am I? So this is Sreekanth Kurapati. So I have around 13 plus of years experience in the various domain. I played on the different rules like infrastructure support, release configuration management, SRE. Currently, I working as a DevOps engineer. So then I am the one of the core committee member in the cloud and loud community. So I will explain what is meant by cloud and loud community was it. So like I will be prepared lot of use cases in the span of the AWS, Kubernetes, CI/CD pipelines, and I will be published lot of blogs, and I'll prepare a lot of videos and share it on the in the social media. So if you want to be learn new things and if you want to be encouraged to me, just follow me in the LinkedIn at the Sreekanth Stacks. So let me introduce you about my community. So I am part of the cloud and loud community. So this is one of the major community. We help to the cancer patients. So like we are part of the around 30 plus peoples for there in the different countries. So like we will be published lot of videos. As of now we helped more than 90,000 patients in the around the world, and we are keep on helping this one. So we it is like a one of the NGO and tech community. We are not going to be expert any funds from the anyone. It is like a learn and yourself, grow yourself, and help it to the uh, like a world. So that's what our main made. So okay, this is one of the best community. So you can follow either LinkedIn, otherwise YouTube, otherwise we have a lot of things whether you can follow and we can encourage to us. Let's come to the topic. So what we are go ahead and discuss was today cloud data energy footprint distribution. Okay, what is meant by the cloud data energy distribution? So how it will be useful in your day-to-day life? So like we will be start to section in the different format was there. Okay, we going to be touch on the Python. So we'll be try to be see the how Python will be fetch off your memory and CPU utilization of things was there. Then we'll be converting then was the container. Then we'll be try to be using the Kubernetes in the span of the application level. How it will be go ahead and discuss whether we will be see it on the step by step topics. Okay, then next one was this one. How our demo was going to be happening. As I told you, it is not about I can going to be present in the PPT sections was there. It is almost all the 90% in the regular demo kind of things was there. It means black screen implementation things was there. Before we can go ahead and implement it, let me tell you what exactly we will go ahead and doing on this demo, otherwise this section. So first, what we can go ahead and do things was that we will be write the small Python code. So in the Visual Studio things was there, then we'll be test locally. That is the first part we are go ahead and doing on here. Okay, then we can go ahead converting as a image. So what we are done it on this part was that we will be converting as a image. So the image so means that because what we are trying to be using this one, we make it as image. The image we can go ahead and push it on the Docker Hub and ECR, because see it is the two way we can able to implement it. Either we can implement it in the Docker Hub, means that finally Docker Hub or ECR is the storage repositories, means that they're going to be store the images. So what is the way we can able, because every things was that we can try to be implement several space was there. This is the one of the way I can able to be implemented things was there. So today we are go ahead and implemented on the ECR format, because the other format also there. So hopefully you can watch it on the either my blog or other things so that you can follow it. So what exactly we are go ahead and do on here was it. So after creating of the image, we will be stored it on the ECR, otherwise the Docker Hub. Then we will be try to be pushed on the Kubernetes. Means that so our endpoint was finally in the Kubernetes, means container orchestration tools was there. So in the after push the Kubernetes, okay, so like a traffic. So see, we are build the infrastructure was a 10 or a 15 thousands or people are working. But later on, so whenever the new product or new things was onboarded, we are expecting lakhs of traffic is coming on things one, how we are able to be manage that part. So that is the things we are go ahead and discussing on HPA. Means that, so how we can able to be see it and the memory and how the things is going to be happen, the HPA things was it. End of the day, so everything we want to be see it on the logs, means that that is the area we have to be utilize our of the talent, so we can able to be see it what exactly was happening about this application. So for this one, I am going to using an Elasticsearch. Okay, so I'm not using the ELK. So because I am trying to become on the better outputs, that's the reason I prefer from the Elasticsearch, Fluent and Kibana. So the Kibana we are able to be use it from the dashboard kind of things was there. The Fluent it's going to be fetch the information. Elastics, that log storage. So it is a fetch the information from the Elasticsearch in the Fluent, then it is going to be display on the Kibana. So I'll be show so how this was happening. Okay, this is what our entire architecture thinks. We are go ahead and discussing on this one. Okay, what is things was happening? Python, Docker image, ECR, Kubernetes, HPA, then ELK. So this is another way we can able to be doing things was there, like a Docker Hub and all the things was there, but I am not going to be discuss on this one in the today. Next one, so what are the things we are using? So we are go ahead and using was the Python to writing the code. So virtual studio to implement and things was there, Docker Hub, ECR, Jenkins, Helm. We are not using the Jenkins and Helm today, so but that is other way we can able to be explained. Then the Kubernetes and EFK. So this is what we are go ahead and using things was there. So why you guys are waiting? Let's start the sections. Okay, the first part we are go ahead and do things was there. Let me open my visual things was there. Okay, in the Visual Studio, so what I'm writing was there. So okay, let me open it up the what exactly I writing on here. Okay, so okay, so here what will that I have implemented the app file. Okay, if you are observing of this app file, let me move it a little bit. Okay, so here observing the app file. So app PA, so this is app PA, what will be their reason? So I rated the certain code. This certain code, how it will be go ahead and useful was there. So means that it will be going to be fetch your information. Okay, let me open it up the file and I will show you. Okay, so this is the file. So what is it is a fetch the information. So if the fetch information, it will going to be pop it up. So then what next time going to be is a requirement. So it need to working, it needs some basic requirement. These are the files we are go ahead and using of the, so to display the visual. So that's what we are go ahead and use. Let me run it on my file and I will be show you py. Yeah, so what will be happening? So this is going to be running end of the day in the 5000 ports. Okay, I'm using the local things was there. So what is then this one? Let me open it on. So okay, so as I told you, HTTP. So I'm running on the local host. So I'm not running anything. So local host, what is the port number? 5000 port number. So what will be happening? It going to be displayed. Okay, what is the CPU capacity I am using as part of my this system? And like what is the memory optimization I am doing of this one? Okay, means that what is the code, means that what code we are writing. So it going to be displayed CPU utilization and memory. These two things it going to be published to the our things. This is what we are writing. So means that our code is a perfectly working fine. Means that the code is good. So then what I'm going to be do this one, I will be convert this code is a Docker image. So for this one, what I am done it was it I created about the one environment. In the environment, I write it the Docker file. Okay, means that this Docker file what will be go ahead and do things was it. It will be go ahead and do display the all the information. All the information means that what the Docker things you are to write in. And also another way I am going to be tell here. Each and every step what I am trying to be implemented, I make a document. Okay, so if in futures, if you want to be try to be implemented, I will be share this one in the your video we got subtitles and I will share it with you. You can try it on things further. Okay, so like this. So means that what is the code I write it and where you have to line by line I implemented. Okay, so you just copy it and paste it up. You can go into be try it on. Okay, so what means I want to be write the Docker file. So I can write the Docker file on here. So vi, okay, Docker file. So like I can show you the Docker file. What is the Docker file going to be do this one? This is a Docker file. So from this one, so you can go ahead and write it on the worker node. Where is worker node? App worker node. So in the worker node, the requirements. What are the requirements was there? These are the requirements, because what are the things we are editing? These are the requirement. Then install the requirement, fetch the information. This is what things was there. So this is the Docker image. I already created the Docker image and I push it to the my Docker hub area. So this is the area I can able to be. So where is this one? Sreekanth monitoring image. So this is where I can able to be. But our intention was that I want to be created this one was it. So that what I can go into this one. I am pulling this image. Okay, I am pulling the image in the locally. So if you are observing on things was it, I am pulling the image in the locally. Docker images, I already pull the images. I am pulling the locally. So this image I am go ahead and push to the ECR, because that our things was the diagram. We are go ahead and push the ECR we are trying to be use it. So what I'm going to do, I'm created the some repository in this here. So what is the repository? Create the repository. Monitor apps, I'm creating the repository. So this is like a simply way create repository. Repository was created. I want to push the code on here. Okay, so for this one, so what I need to be follow some set of the command. So you can use the command. How we can able to push, this is the way I can able to be push this one. Okay, so first using the ABS CLI you can push it up. So I can implement it, because what are the basic things I'm trying to be implemented. So then you can converting this was a Docker build. Okay, okay, then oh, I got it. Okay, that's not a public big deal was it. So I'm making up the tag means that. So what I'm doing one thing was there. So I try to be implemented. So I want to be go ahead and implemented things was there. So that's the reason I am able to be see this one, because finally I'm going to be push this images in the here. So means that if what are our requirement and all the things was there, I can push to the this repository. This is what I can go ahead and do things. Later on, what I want to be go ahead and do later on what I'm go ahead and do things was there. So once I push the things further, I need to be the set of the Kubernetes things I am going to be using. So what are the things I am go ahead and using things? Well, say I can make a doc by diagram. Okay. So once you are preparing, so you need to be pushed to the things. So before you can push this one, you have to be create the Kubernetes environment. For this one, I already created the Kubernetes environment. So in the Kubernetes environment, what I created was this one. So I created the EKS environment. So kubectl get nodes. So I created the EKS environment with one master, two worker nodes. Means that I make sure everything was ready. So after I created the EKS environment, so what I think was that because we need the certain files, means that how we can able to be deployment and how the service is being so that I write it this all the things was there. So like I write it the deployment. So what are the things you need to be created and the deployment was there. So you can go ahead and see the deployment. It's okay. So in the deployment, what I am writing on here. So currently I'm going to using on the main image. So in the deployment, so I can write inside, okay, what is my name? So where you are going to be take the images was there. Okay, what is the like a CPU capacity you want to be use it, and what is the memory capacity you want to be use it. Okay, this all the information I updated by the like a deployment YAML file. I updated same things in my document also. And parallelly, what other things we need required things was there. We need the service. Means this what type of service I am going to be things was there. So I can go ahead and using the service. So this service, I again what the node port means that I want to be export the port in outside of the environment. For this one, I am writing the port. Okay, this everything I am sharing for you guys. So you can want you can try it on things so there. So let me run it. So hopefully you are aware basics of the Kubernetes. kubectl apply -f. So what I'm going to say, first I need to create the deployment. So I'm writing the deployment. Okay, next one, services. You know why we need the services. If you want to be explore the port, so outside of means that you want to be access out things further, we need the port. For this one, I'm go ahead and using the services. I'm using the service. Oh my goodness, what is this one? kubectl apply. Sorry, I missed the command. Okay, so services, the services work. If you're able to be check it right now, kubectl get all. So I created the one deployment one services, two things I have created. Okay, so means that I will check this one, either my pod is up or not. So let me check the pod. So my pod also up or running. Okay, now I want to be access this one, because that what are the environment what we created, then we make it was a Docker image and we can able to maintain things with it. Now I want to be access. Okay, so how I can access, I can call it was a load balancer with the port. What is the port? I think 5000 port I'm going to be, I try to be access things with it. So what I'm going to be doing on here, so I'll access 5000 port. So what is to going to be showed? 1 minute, guys. So it will take few seconds. Let me include the external port. Any port was fine. Oh, let me reopen. Okay. app. It will take the 1 or 2 minutes to think so there. Come on. So because in backend it's going to be run it and things so there. Either 1 or 2 seconds it will take it out. Okay. So it will fetch all the information. It will going to be displayed it on here. Okay, so the other way we can open it up things was there. We can go ahead on the our elastic things was there. You can search it on the easy, because EC2, because what are the EC2 instance was running on things was there. Because how we can able to be, so we can able to be see it on here also. So like what we can kubectl get nodes, what are the nodes is running. Okay, we can take the all the nodes information, then it will be take the IP address, because in the common way, in the ingress way, it will take quite long timing. That's the reason I try to be use the this way. So I can take the sum of the IP addresses. Let me take this IP public IP addresses. So go ahead on here. So hit it out. What is the port? The port was 5000. Let me check it out. Either it will take the long timing, other it also fetching things. So okay, it also taking some timing, but wait for the 1 or 2 minutes. So that is a common scenario. What we expected will be take it out. So either this way or this way, but it will be coming. So slowly. Like this, it will going to be displayed, but it's not. I think so. Is it okay? Let me. Yeah, see, it will take the 1 or 2 minutes maximum things was there. So now we can able to be see it is popping up, because that what is the memory, it is because of this system, what is the like a Kubernetes system we are going to using things was there, that system information means that we are able to be see it. So on the one thing you guys are observed, so okay, here we can go ahead and using on the deployment one pod we are going to things was there, as I mentioned was HPA, means that every timing we are not going to be use it and one node things was there, because depending on the flow, so we want to be onboarded in the new pods and new things. So how we can able to be, and how we can able to be memorized. So here I can able to be sense it on the different way, like what I can go into be tell. Okay, let me take it on. Now the memory was the, like 27 things was there things, because whenever it want to be hit the 50%, because whenever this percent going to hit the 50%, I want to be onboarded automatically new pod, because you can observe this is a one pod was there. So whenever you can hit the 50%, I want to be onboarded the new pod. So that's what my intentions way of the implementation. So how I can able to be achieved that part was there. So for this one, we are go ahead, some option was in the Kubernetes that called was HPA, horizontal pod auto scaling. Okay, so what will going to be this one? Okay, I can mention how much memory utilization, 50% memory utilization was here. Whenever it reach the 50%, you can immediately onboard the one new pod. So that's what mean, until how many pods you can able to build 5 pods. So this is what I write the small YAML file, and I'm going to, so let me deploy this YAML file. Okay, so HPA. So once the HPA deployment was happening, so now we can observe. So what it will going to be, it will be check the all the port information. So sorry, qctl get all. Yeah, so it will be go ahead and this one, see it will going to see this one all the information, how much memory and how much things was there. Let me clear it off. So it will going to display this one how much memory. So it is a once it reaches the 50, because now it is only 8%. Once it reaches the 50, automatically how we can, because as of now it is just POC. So we can able to, how we can able to test this one. So for this one, what I am going to this one, I will be login my personally to the pod. What is the pod is running on here? So that pod I will run it, and I will be give the traffic. Okay, if once you can hit this certain traffic, it will be coming on things for there. Okay, now I can go into login kubectl exec -it. I will log in of this pod. Yes, I log in because see, I log in this pod. Doesn't I want to implement a certain thing. So what I want to be install, I want to install a stress, because the due to stress only we can able to implement. So I rated all the things also here, guys. So if you want, you can try it out. So first I can updating of my Ubuntu, because it is the backend was Ubuntu was there. So I can try to be install the latest versions of the latest updating of things was there. Then what I'm going to, I install the stress. I install a stress. Means the stress means that we can manually giving the traffic. Okay, this much of traffic we have to be give this was the things was there. That is what I am going to be doing things was there. So like once you are going to be this one, then I can give the certain pressure. So if you are observing on this part, how much things was there here? It is I can implement it. I already showed you guys sir in the YAML file. In the YAML file, if you are observed, so uh, so observe how much memory we are given. We given 250 ml maximum things. Okay, I want this one. I will make sure this one not more than the 220, because our intention was like a 80% to things was it. That's the reason I'm going 220. Yeah, means that if you are observing as 220, so if you are go ahead and check it on here. So if you're up, okay, man. Yeah. So if you're observing here, so now it was a 1. So clearly observing is a 1. So if you're able to check it on this one also, it was just increasing the memory. See, 29. So it was keep on increasing 20, 30. So like this, okay, it will is the 38. So once it reaches 50, automatically new bit will be coming. So it is now reached 38. Okay, so again, so the modulation, so light modulation will be happening, but still it was a traffic flow was happening was there. So 30, 26, because you can observe in the graphical way, otherwise you can able to check it on here. So now what about things was 39. So it will be variations, because until it once it reach the 50. So when now it going to reach the 50, automatically what will be happening, new pod going to be things was there. So it will take the either the 1 or 2 minutes timing was there, because we are stressing, we are pushing the traffic to manually from this container. Okay, so this is this one. So you can just observing of this pod here. So when now it was reached the 50, automatically new pod will be coming. So means this one, hey, my way of the flow is this one. Okay, I don't want to be literally bothered how many things was there, how many things was there, because I created the environment. This environment should be always stable. That's what our main intention. Okay, that's the reason we are go ahead and implement test accordingly of our things was there. Okay, that is the way we are go ahead and using the auto scaling and all these scenarios and all the implementation. We are go ahead and things we are trying to be implemented. So okay, you can just see it was reached 63 right now. So means that once it is 63, automatically it was where happening second node was there. If you are observing on here, so it was see 29. So if you are refreshing, it is came in 28. If you are clicking on things was there, second, it is second window. So 1 point, you can when observing things was there, 1 point, this is 14. Means that you get the 2 nodes, because it was observing about the 2 parts information. This is called was the HPA, horizontal pod auto scaling. So unless you can use the stabilizations, means that we have the 2 parts where that's the reason our worker kind of things was it was calmed down. Okay, this is what the HPA go ahead and using things was there. So what we are go ahead and discussing on the this topic, like HPA, how we can try to be implemented. This is load man, because how the load one. So the final things was there, we are maintaining about the logs analyzations. We have to be doing things on how the logs analyzations will be happening. I install the elk means that Elasticsearch I install this one. Okay, I install the separate namespace. So what namespace I install things was there, I installed on the EFK log. Okay, if you're observing on things for kubectl get all -n EFK, I install things was there, so it always up and running. So if you go ahead on my like a GUI console, this is the our Kubernetes. Okay, just refreshing. So what is things was there? This is a like a dashboard. We can able to be see the all the logs is updated, and we can able to be think, because this code also I given on in the document area. So let me observe. So we created a bunch of the things was there. Let me take it on the one node. So which node we have to be take it on? Okay, let me kubectl get pods. Okay, well, let me take the one pod. So we created the two pods right now. Yeah, let me take this pod. This pod information I will take it on. So because it was creating a little bit of earlier, so I will be go through on the our things. So let's search it out. Last not 15 minutes, because that we just implemented last now. Absolutely a second. It's right now. Okay, I want to give the latest topic update. So what will happen? So it is a query will be running on the things was there. If you are seeing on here, so these are the logs. The particularly Kubernetes things was that these are the logs was created for the our things. So because see the query things was there, how much memory and how much things was happening. So when it was started and when it was updated and all the informations we can able to be see it, and then the log sectors means that this is how we can able to see the log, what is the log pod and when is the pod was created and how long it will be stayed and things. So because whenever you want to be do some kind of troubleshooting or some kind of information, so this is a very handy to go ahead and using things was there. Okay, that's how we can able to be track it on our log infrastructure log information. Okay, so this is what we are go ahead and do, because that we created the Python, then we converting as image, we moved to the Docker Hub, then we pulled it on the like a Kubernetes, we are using HPA, then we are finalizing the logs. Okay, hopefully something new you guys are learning. If any doubts or anything on your going forward, just reach out to me. My name was Sreekanth Kurapati, so I'm always be available on the LinkedIn. You can just reach out to me any timing. I'll happy to clear it off your queries. And also one more things was that I will be give this link. So what is the links? What are the document I prepared? All of the step-by-step document I will give to you. You can try it out. Something you can good, you can learning on your own. Happy learning, guys. Have a nice day.